help you get ready for any emergency coming your way with a whole new category. Hannah, welcome to HSN. Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
When we were talking earlier, you really caused me to think outside of the box, because this is a whole new category when we talk about getting ready for an emergency.
Yep.
So if someone is channel surfing, and thank you for that little YouTube link, if they haven't gone to YouTube, how would you describe this and what is this going to do for our HSN family?
Absolutely. So River is a mobile power station. It's 11 pounds and it's able to charge all sorts of devices. So you can charge a phone, a camera, a laptop, a drone, or for disaster preparedness, you can charge lights and fans and
so we're not even talking, I mean, obviously it's going to do the little things like the conveniences, the cell phone, the rechargeable flashlights, and of the ilk, but it's almost like a little portable charging station in a way, like a little,
great way to think of it. It's, you know, in between a supercharged power bank and a generator. And so you can use it, you know, for home backup power, like you might use a small generator, or you can take it with you and, you know, have it as a really, really large charging
because
station.
It's so interesting, because when we were talking, and again, if you Google, if you YouTube, you will find there's a whole wealth of information. This is one of the fastest growing categories, not just for emergency preparedness though. I think globally we're more green, and this is more of a, it's better for Mother Earth in a lot of ways as well.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, River is portable. It's only 11 pounds. It's eco-friendly, so it's completely green. It's lithium ion, so you know you're not using any fuel. It doesn't make any noise. So it's silent when you charge it. And then more than anything, it's a great traveling companion, so it's easy to take with you. So 116,000 milliamps. Now, how did you describe that to me? So it's what, It's 412 watt hours. 412 And the way to think about that is it's going to charge your phone dozens of times. It's going to charge laptop. It's going to charge even, you know, we have customers that tell us it charges their CPAP machine. So it's charging all sorts of different devices. You know, you can, and what's really cool about it is it charges, you can charge it while it's charging.
See, now that was my question, because I'm thinking, okay, what happens when I run out of gas, right?
So tons of people will use it, and you know, they'll have it plugged into the wall, and then they'll be charging their devices, and it's essentially, you know, a UPS in that case. Or, you know, we have a solar charger, so you can get completely off the grid and charge it 100% sustainably. Use the sun during the day and charge it while it's charging.
So cool. Well, anybody who knows me knows you're not getting me in a tent or camping unless it's glamping, and you know, I'm not going anywhere without my power. So Hannah, take us on a little tour and kind of show us where we can plug things in or all the different hookups here.
Absolutely. So let's turn River on. So you can see. Here we go.
And I like the look of it, by the way. You know what I mean? When I think of a generator per se, which is kind of like that tweener category, you think of something clunky and scary and loud.
So let's go through River's ports. So you'll see on the front, there's 4 USB ports. There's 2 Type-C, 2 DC, and on the back we have 2 AC and a 12V car charger. So if we start plugging devices in, we'll just see how the screen works here. So we're going to turn it on in the back.
You can load this to the gills. You don't have to baby this, right?
Totally.
So plug it in.
So there we go, right? So we're down to about 36 hours of charge time, and this is a light. Let's try, this goes through the 12V car charger, so let's turn this in. So you charge that. So we have our light going now. And if we want to plug in another light, we can do that. So there's all sorts of different things you can charge, and the screen automatically updates, so you know exactly how much power you're pulling, how much time you have left, and if you say, look, you know, I need a little bit more time, you can just unplug something. So if I unplug, you know, this fan in the back, you'll see the time will jump up, and you'll immediately know, okay, great, you know, I can use this a little bit longer, there's more time on River.
I know it's not a fair comparison, but I'll just use this for what you will. When we went to Hurricane Irma here at HSN, I had one of those little, we call them the battery for your cell phone, and boy, I was the most popular girl at the hotel, let me just tell you. But that was like 3,000 milliamps. So that kind of helps wrap your brain around this. There were so many of my friends who didn't have power for well over a week.
Yeah.
And still had to come into work, still had to, girls, you know, if you're not having a good hair day, it's hard. You can't call off for bad hair, even here in Florida. So whether it's the curling iron or the blow dryer or your link to safety like the cell phone or the flashlight, this is kind of, it's that tweener category.
Right, well, you know, we have a lot of people that have used it during the hurricanes last year, either in Texas or here in Florida. My aunt actually lives here in the Tampa Bay area, and the whole neighborhood was without power. And she ended up using it. You know, people were lining up at her door to use it to charge their phones, to talk to relatives, to keep kids engaged. You know, have your kids watch video games, whatever you need. And so they were absolutely, you know, she was the most popular person on the block.
Well, and so now this is just an example of some of the things that it can power.
So we can look at that. So it can power a projector, a drone, a laptop, a very small mini fridge, a GoPro.
Come on!
Yeah, but with all these devices, remember to pre-check before you use. So just check your device and make sure, you know, it's 300 watt total output on the AC. So make sure, you know, your device is within range. And what's really cool is you can recharge it 3 ways. You can recharge it via car, via wall, or via solar.
So if I'm camping and you want to charge it, you know, with God's great light, or you want to plug it into your motor vehicle, you can. And whether it's glamping, camping, backpacking, RVing, also, I kind of like the little case too. You know?
Well, and speaking of camping, we can use river in so many different places.
Should we show this off? Okay.
So let's take a look at. So if you're using river around the house, you know, here's just an example of the different things you can use it for. So if we turn this river on, and if you want to help me plug some stuff in.
All right. Plugging in, I can do. Anything else, you might be on your own, but I can handle.
So we have an iPad here that's, you know, charging and going. Here in the back, we have a laptop and then a wireless home router. We have an Apple Watch.
Oh wow, you got a lot going on here.
We have that's plugged in here, right? So you can see all sorts of different things you're charging. And so, for example, you know, I keep one river right on my desk by my bed. For me, it's, you know, we all have so many devices these days, and you have them all over the home, and the cords are messy. And I love that I wake up in the morning and all my devices are fully charged. I have 100% charge. They're clean. I can pop it in the car with me easily, or I can just take it with me. And so for me, it's just great to have even around the home.
It really is. And whether you do visual presentations for work, and you're using a projector, or you're using a laptop, or you just want the kids to be entertained. I love how you mentioned the drone, because we forget that those fun things that the kids are using, boy, they suck a lot of juice. They use a lot of power, don't they?
They do. And this is another great example. So, you know, I live in California. We go camping a lot in Yosemite. And it's really great to just take with us. We go to a cabin that doesn't have any power, and yet, you know, we're able to stay connected, chat with family, friends. We can play our speakers, charge watches, camera, drones. And so if for your next tailgate party, barbecue, camping trip, road trip.
4th of July, family reunion. So you look like you're roughing it, but nobody has any idea, right?
No, and it's a great way to, you know, kind of get off the grid, but also stay connected. And you know, we are at the preparedness event, so if anything were to go wrong, you're able to, you know, connect and get in touch with loved ones.
Well, I think it really is a whole new category, and for $119.99, very limited quantities. This is its launch here at HSN. Since we don't have a lot of these, you probably don't have a lot of airings scheduled today. I would
so we'll
guess.
be back. We're back at 5 p.m.
Okay, but that's, you know, I was going to say, but that's it. So it's almost a one-shot deal, and we really wanted to focus on this just once more because it's kind of in that tweener category. We smell the small little chargers, which are great, and purse size and pocket size, et cetera, et cetera. But the only other way to do what this does for all intents and purposes is to get one of those big, clunky, cumbersome, expensive, really kind of scary looking generators. And for a lot of us, that's not what we need. We want our convenience features. We want our mini fridge. We want our laptop. We want our cell phone to work. We want to make sure the kids can play their doggone video games so they're not making us crazy.
And that's a great point. It's really affordable relative to, you know, your alternatives. You have a generator which is, you know, more expensive than this. It is fuel, so you're breathing fumes all day.
Yeah.
It's not silent, and so if you're a musician and you're out there, you know, playing, this will charge your amp for quite a few hours. So if you're out there and you just want to be jamming away, or if you're hunting, another category where people really enjoy this because it's silent.
For sure.
Boating.
So let's talk about the capacity again, because, and I know it's a poor analogy, but take it for what you will. During the hurricane, I was using like a little 3,000 milliamp, you know, battery from a battery. 116,000,
Yikes. It's unbelible,
That's crazy.
And so this is really an industrial size amount of power.
It is.
We're putting it in here, and it's...
But you know what? It's still not big and clunky, is it?
No, let's pick it up.
Yeah. How much does it weigh? Oh, you know what? That's not bad at all.
11 pounds.
Yeah.
Super easy to use.
Oh, wow. And Hannah, take us on a tour. So we're looking at some of the things it powers, right?
Yeah, so it powers all sorts of devices. So a projector, let's say you're at home watching home videos with the family and you want to be outdoors. Your drone, of course, if you want to, you know, do some aerial photography or fly a drone at the beach. Sure. Your laptop, great for around the house or for working on the go. A light. We all need lights, whether you're camping or just backup power. Your electric guitar, you know, it'll charge your amp if you're out there busking. A GoPro. All sorts of different things. And
can I ask a stupid question? Is there a separate attachment that I have to buy to do the solar charging, or how do I do the solar charging?
Yeah, so the solar charger, if we pull it out right here.
Okay.
So the solar charger, it's a 50-watt solar charger.